Here's the video. I promised to supplement 11.2 in the online notes. They do the calculation for a goodness of fit for a roulette wheel by hand, but there's no video support for using the Minitab web app, and it is not real clear on how to do it. It takes some work. It's not the best user interface here. Minitab typically is pretty straightforward, but in this case I agree it is not. But what I had to do is I had to create the table, and I align the frequency, the actual observed, with what I would have expected. Now, how's that expected calculation come in? For red, you have 18 out of 38 spots, 0.474 for a relative frequency, and we did 100 spins. So I'd expect 47.4 long term to be red. And then the same thing with black. Green is 2 out of 38, 0.052 for a relative frequency. Multiply that by 100, 5.2. Now the reason I ended up using the table as the input is if you actually ask Minitab to calculate, it looks like it tries to do an alphabetical order to the coloring aspect, and that causes some problems in the output. So it's almost a little glitch in Minitab, I believe. But you'll just go stat, tables, chi-square goodness of fit, observed counts are in frequency. You can put the category names, optional color. Again, if you didn't build the expected column, maybe leave the color option out, and then it won't have any other device other than to stay the order that you gave it. But boy, when you put color in, if you don't build a table, it does seem to want to do something alphabetical. So I did the color, but I built the table, and then I said input column instead of constants, because I had that column built, and proportion specified by historical counts, and those are what are in my expected. And then when I run that, here's my output. So you get the observed, the historical, which would be the expected. Here's the expected, they translate that over from the word terms, historical content or counts. There's the contribution to chi-square. When you add those up, you end up with 0.92 for chi-square, which is a low chi-square value. Gives you a p-value of 0.631. That'd be a fail to reject. It does appear that the roulette wheel is fair. You are getting the observed frequencies that you would expect. They are not statistically significant. Hope this helps.